Hi, my name is James. I'm one of the elders at First Baptist Church, and for the last 4 years, I've also been one of the teaching leaders here at the NightChurch. NightChurch has been an evening service of First Baptist Church. Our heart has been to reach the unchurched and the disenfranchised in Shelton. It's been a good time. I'm here today to announce, though, that June 24th will be the last night of NightChurch. And to explain why, I'm going to kind of tell a little story. Every 6 months, the NightChurch leadership, we get together and we check in with each other, see how we're doing personally, see how we're doing as a church service, see how we're doing in ministry, looking to see if there's any needs we aren't meeting. And we did that in January, like we were scheduled to do. And we went into 2012 fully expecting to spend the whole year doing NightChurch, doing what we call NightChurch and ministering here. And the next month in February, a couple of our leaders at NightChurch had the opportunity to meet with some pastors from another church. And it was a great lunch. You got to share ministry experience, just kind of encourage each other. And at the end of this meeting, one of the other pastors said to Justin and Ryan, "Hey, do you guys mind if I'm honest with you?" And they said, "Sure," right? Because honesty is a good thing. We're Christians, so we should be honest. The pastor said, "We know that First Baptist is looking for a new senior pastor, and they have big vision here. Looking for a pastor that will lead here for the next 20 years, somebody that will serve and help First Baptist love Shelton, love this community." And he said he also knows that our church has gone through a lot over the last couple years. You know, he acknowledged he knew about our church split that we went through last spring, and that there's been some difficulty and some unhealth. And he said, just from his perspective, looking in, if he looked in at the church, even though we have a lot of signs of health, and he saw a night service still separate, led by guys that aren't the teaching pastor at the church, this different thing, it could be a red flag for a senior pastor looking in. It could be a sign of unhealth. Now, he said he wasn't saying it was. He liked NightChurch. He likes what we're doing. He sees our vision. It was a good thing, and NightChurch isn't unhealthy. But from a prospective senior pastor candidate looking in, this could raise some flags. And he just shared that out of love for us. Justin and Ryan took that in and said, "Okay, God, what are you doing here?" and brought it to the other leaders at NightChurch. And it's not necessarily what we wanted to hear. We love what we're doing at NightChurch. But it challenged us to pray, to seek God, and to see what God has for us as leaders here, has for us at FBC. And after a couple of months of prayer, I think God was telling us, hey, what's best for FBC is to show unity, to show the health that is going on at First Baptist, because there is health and good things are growing at our church. A lot of good, great things that God's doing. And God challenged us to push towards reintegrating NightChurch back into morning service. So, June 24th will be the last Sunday for NightChurch. And we see a lot of good things coming out of this. Our heart is still to reach the unreached in Mason County, in Shelton, to reach into people's lives that are disenfranchised with church. Maybe they had a bad church experience. Maybe they had a bad church experience at Shelton First Baptist. And to reach in and bring Jesus, to bring the gospel there and let him heal these things. And we're excited to maybe be involved in other ministries that get to go out a little bit more. Right now we spend a lot of time ministering on Sunday nights, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and that's a good thing. But maybe we get to bring some of that vision into ministries that go out into this community a little bit more. And so that's a good thing. Those are a couple of the whys, what we're doing it. I want to give a couple of why nots real quick. First, nobody asked us to end NightChurch. Nobody asked us, hey, we need you guys to shut down because a new pastor's coming in. Nobody said, we don't want you to do this anymore. We felt God leading us, and we brought this to the elders. And the elders at First Baptist, from the inception of NightChurch up until their reintegration, have been nothing but supportive and loving and gracious. And there's excitement that we're coming back together. And there's a lot of blessing there. And so nobody's asked us to do it. And the second reason isn't, if you look around Shelton, all the unchurched, disenfranchised people have not been met. They have not met Jesus. They've not all given their lives over to him. They've not been saved. All that hasn't happened yet. So we still have a lot of ministry to do. But we see God leading that in a different direction. How that's going to look over the next 6 months in our churches coming together, we're not sure. But it's a good thing. It's a God thing. We're excited about what God's doing here in NightChurch and at First Baptist as a whole. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please ask me. We're excited to talk about what God's doing at First Baptist with NightChurch Reintegrating. You talk to me, you talk to Justin, Ryan, Graydon, or any of the elders at First Baptist, and we'll fill you in. If you have any questions, just let us know. If you want to get a hold of any of the leadership at NightChurch, you can text or call 54Jesus, and we're happy to help.